read this. And then I don't read. I read up to pages and then I leave it. Then
Okay,
I
I can
purchase
see
a
in your
new book.
background a lot of books
Yeah,
are already
you
there.
can see. So these are all my guilty pleasures, you can say.
So you have not.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. What about you?
How that's everything. Everything is good. How's your morning going on? And we are meeting after so long. Good to see you again.
Right, same here, same here. So my
All
morning is
right.
going great. Yeah. Today I wanted to book two sessions, but there was no slot as per my requirement after this
Okay.
session or maybe before this session.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So you did not get the exact slot you wanted to book today.
Yes. Right.
So what's the plan
Because
today?
usually I always book two sessions. Yeah.
Okay.
So today I have
Like
only
every
booked
day.
one. Not every
Okay.
day, but whenever I book, I always book two sessions. But today I only booked one session.
Okay. Okay. You're not getting the slot of your trainer, the next trainer that you want to book with, right?
Right.
All right. How is life treating you?
Life is pretty well, I believe.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And how is everything going on? I mean, if I talk about your personal life or professional life.
I don't have any professional life, but my personal life is doing great.
Okay.
My
Okay.
kids' exams are around the corner, so I'm a little concerned about that. Rest, everything is great.
Okay. Are you preparing for that, your exams?
My kids' exams.
Okay. Okay. Kids' exams. I thought
Mm.
your exams. You are giving
No,
some
kid.
exams.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's also very challenging for mothers when the kids are, they have their exams, right?
Actually,
So,
people say that it's a kids' exam, but actually it's parents' exam. All right.
yes,
Yeah, because kids, they are enjoying their life, they are playing outside. So it's parents who have to take care of everything, that how they are
right.
studying, if are they studying or not, and we also have to take care of their health and their play time. So it is
Correct.
more about us, not about them actually.
Right. Parents keep a track of everything, right? When they are sleeping, waking up, studying or not studying,
Exactly.
because they are carefree. They are doing whatever is coming their way, right? They're
Yes,
not bothering about
exactly.
anything. So kids are like this only, and that innocence make them kids, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes. All right. Okay, Anjali. So today, would you like to go with the topic, or you have planned something for the session?
I don't have anything particular in my mind. We can go with the
Session
topic.
notes.
Yeah.
Right. Guilty pleasure is the topic that we have today. So, interesting topic, right?
Yes, that's why I'm saying that we can go with the topic.
Right. So,
Yeah.
guilty pleasure, what does it mean?
Guilty pleasure is something that we really enjoy doing, but
Yes.
it's not good actually. We
Mm-hmm.
know that it's not good thing to watch or to do something, but still we are doing that.
Exactly. In terms of maybe food or watching movies,
Right.
right? Or binge watching something or socializing with people, not doing the exact thing that we have to do, right?
Hmm.
Going with some extra things, right? That is guilty pleasure. We feel like happy for some time while doing
Happy.
that
Yes.
thing.
Right.
Waking up at night, eating something, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And I think most of people do this.
A lot of people,
They
yes.
always a lot of people have these kind of guilty pleasures.
Right, right. They get the happiness for some time, and after that, they feel regret about that why we have done
Yes.
this, or like it shouldn't be done, right? In the
Right.
future, I will not do it again, right? These
Mm.
kind of.
And then we again repeat the same.
Yes, exactly. So,
Mm.
what kind of guilty pleasure you make your habit? Like sometimes there are habits, and you cannot do anything about that, right? So, what kind of guilty pleasure habit you have?
First thing, I love watching crime shows. Someone
Okay,
has murdered someone, someone is missing. I don't know. And like if there is an earthquake or maybe some kind of tragedies, I love watching such shows or series or movies. Once my brother told me he said that why do you enjoy watching such kind of tragedies? What is wrong with you? And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's true. Why do I enjoy such destructions and people are, they are murdering and they are committing suicide and then their case is going on and the
Yes.
cops are, investigating the case. And why do I enjoy such? I thought there is not a particular reason. I
You
enjoy, so
enjoy.
that, I enjoy. I don't know why. If you
Okay.
ask me what is the reason, I don't have any reason to tell.
Right.
I
Right.
enjoy, so I enjoy. There's no reason.
Right. Some people
Do
they
you
watch
also do
some.
you also have something like this? Any guilty pleasure?
Definitely, definitely, definitely. And my husband also says the same when I discuss such kind of crime, the kind of news or scenes with him. He says, why do you watch such things? These things are not to be consumed. And whenever you
Mm,
watch something, that actually has some kind of long effect on your head,
okay.
on your mind. Right? You keep on thinking about that incident, and then you keep
Mm,
on thinking the negative thing about the world, right? You're not
mm,
getting something positive. But yes, I
positive.
also feel that in order to take some kind of lessons from them, right?
Mm,
What to
yes,
do, what not to do
exactly.
in life.
Yes.
And that is also the thing that we think while watching such stuff, right?
Mm.
Maybe
That
that can
way,
help us.
I believe we also are more aware about things that it might be happen. It might be
Yes.
the case, right? So how should we
Mhm.
behave with people or even with our own family members? Because
Right.
these days everything is uncertain. Nothing is for sure.
Exactly.
You cannot believe
Mhm.
anyone blindly, even if it is your son or husband or any other family members. So
Right.
you always have to be that kind of, you know, um,
Aware, aware. We
aware,
need to be aware
aware,
all the time.
aware,
Right.
yes, and very
And one more
careful.
thing, Anjali, I feel like world has become more cruel now,
Right.
right? If I'll compare
Mm,
the world. So that is why these things help us to get some kind of awareness so that,
mhm,
and people say that the overthinkers, they protect themselves the more. I mean, how they keep on thinking, right? Not only thinking, but
mm,
overthinking about something. And
yeah,
when something is about to happen, they are already aware about that. They
aware.
have already imagined such things in their head. So, right, they have more ideas how to overcome with such
Mm.
kind of things, right?
They are also practicing that. What if this
In
situation
their head
happens?
already, in their
Yes,
imaginations, they have imagined everything, every
everything,
kind of
right.
outcome from that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right. So I have also seen any kind
Mm.
of guilty pleasure activity that you do in a day, apart from watching such
Actually,
stuff.
yeah, using mobile. I know that I have
Yes.
less time. I have to do something productive that I could learn something, maybe I could do something else. But instead of doing that, I start, scrolling reels. And after
Right.
spending maybe around half an hour or 20 minutes, then I realize, oh my God, I mean, I could have done that.
Definitely.
Why am I using this phone? I know that it has no point. I mean, there is no point in using mobile. It is also affecting our eyes. It is also wasting our time. But still, we love to scroll up and down without any reason. We are
Yes.
not learning anything from
Right.
mobile. Yeah.
So, because Instagram, a lot of people are using Instagram and they also say the same that they keep on
Mm.
scrolling the reels, even they are not getting anything from the reels. For some time, they feel like if I'm watching some makeup video or some kind of knowledgeable video, if I'm watching that video, I'm taking some kind of thing from that. But they are wasting their time, isn't it? They are not doing any
Wasting.
productive thing. They are
Yes,
just consuming all the knowledge or information, but they are not practically doing that thing.
exactly. So sometimes we are, you know, pressurizing ourselves with more knowledge. There is so much information on social media. And
Yes,
there are also something important, something good that we can learn. But we have plenty of information. Is this the
plenty
right
of
word?
information with us. Yes,
Yes. So we are only watching, we are only consuming, we are not practically applying it in our life. So
right,
there is
right.
no point of only consuming or watching and not
Implementation
doing
is
it.
important,
Yes. So implementation is very, very important.
hmm.
Otherwise, you are just wasting your time.
But that's called guilty pleasure, right?
Guilty
Still
pleasure.
doing that, right? All right. Any kind of guilty pleasure purchase you make and then you regret.
I believe 80%. So I keep purchasing something. They are not expensive, but still some small items, some unique items, kind of decorative items. So I keep purchasing, and then I feel that why am I collecting this stuff? Because only I have to clean. Cleaning part becomes difficult if you have so many things
Yes,
in your house.
yes.
So yeah, so first I purchase and then I feel that I shouldn't have done that.
Then you regret.
Regret. Yeah. But
Yes,
still this has become a kind of habit. Everything is not wasted. Yeah, there are some important items that are really,
right.
really very useful in our life, but still, whenever you are free, you are just scrolling and then you open an app and you start looking for things. And then you end up watching something,
Yes, yes. It happens with everybody, I think. It happens with a
especially
lot of,
with women,
yes.
I believe.
It happens when we don't plan our day. It happens at that
Hmm.
time. We don't plan our things, right? We don't plan the organization of the things, right? At that time, these kind of things happen. So not only with you, but with me also. Whenever I feel like, oh, my room is cluttered, I need to buy something like
Hmm. Like
organization kind of
organize.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yes. So I
right.
just purchase a lot, like in one day. I order a
Hmm.
lot of things. Maybe the boxes would help in order to clean
Yeah,
the room, to
actually, we
maintain or to
buy
organize
such kind. Yeah, we buy such kinds of products so that we can, keep everything in a right order,
in
right,
place, in place.
in
Yes,
place. But then, I mean, they also add to that clutter. It also become a clutter itself. So then
yes.
we have
At
to
the end
organize
of the
that
day, it
also,
becomes clutter. Yes.
right?
Yes, it happens with everyone. It means not only with me, right?
Right. Uh,
Okay. So any kind of guilty pleasure habit that you do in the morning and that delays your morning routine also.
no, I believe that each and every moment of, especially in the morning,
Morning.
that is
Yes.
very very important, crucial. So
Hmm.
when I wake up, I feel that I need to do something productive, which could save my time,
Energy for the entire day, right?
energy, and time also. Because one task that takes around 1 hour or 2 hours in the afternoon, so the same task can be done with less time in the morning. Because in the
Yes.
morning, everything is peaceful. You are free. You are energetic, so you can finish all your tasks. So that time I really don't want to waste. So sometimes my husband says that make a cup of tea, and I do that, and we enjoy our tea. So after that we start discussing things, and then 5 minutes to 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, then 20 minutes. I say that please don't discuss such things in the morning because we don't have
Mhm.
enough time, right? We can
Right.
discuss it later, maybe
Right.
when we are having our breakfast. So that time, each and every
Definitely.
moment is very important for me.
Yes.
I don't
Even
want to
kids go to
waste.
school, so mornings are
Yes.
always busy for mothers, right?
I know.
They
For
have to.
example, if you are waking up in the morning, early morning, like 5 or 4:30, so that time I just want to finish my work, so that later I can do something productive.
Yes. Right. So mornings are just like a lot of people, they wake up in the morning, right after that they start using their phones, checking out their emails or checking
Mm.
out their WhatsApp messages. And while doing that thing, they don't realize that they are losing
Yes.
the track of time,
And
right?
that time is very important. You can go for a walk, you can do some exercise, you
Yes,
can meditate, you can finish your household chores if there is any. So
yes,
instead of using mobile, we should finish those important tasks.
right. So mobile is taking our most of the time in a
Yeah,
day,
right. Sometimes
right?
it's very dark and the light is off, and still we are watching mobile. It is also affecting our eyes. Because
Right.
after, when you use mobile for some time, for maybe for 15 minutes, for 20 minutes, then you might feel that your eyes are getting very becoming heavy and blurred. You can't
Yes,
see you can't see things clearly for some time.
right.
Clear. You can't see things clear for some time.
Clear, yes. So it happens because people are not realizing when they are using phones. So at
I don't
that
know why
time,
that time we forget everything.
we are completely
We
lost in mobile phones, right?
Yes, right. We are aware about the
The pet.
negative impacts. of using
Yes.
mobile, but still when we use, we like there is only mobile and nothing else. So we
Nothing
are
else,
only
even not
focusing.
kids, not family.
Yeah, yeah, it happens. It happens. And then there are fights between, husband and wives. They are having argument. Why are
Yes.
you using mobile? So it happens everywhere.
One of the reasons of having arguments or fights in the family is mobile phone.
Biggest reason, I would say.
Yes,
Biggest one. Yeah.
right. So most of the people they do that digital detox. Are you aware about this term?
I believe it
Digital
is about
detox.
like taking a break from social media or
Yes,
screen
yes,
time.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Right? Keeping the mobile phone aside for some time, maybe for 2 hours or 3 hours a day,
So
and
how do they prepare themselves for this
like
digital
it's
detox?
it's all about your mind game, how to control your mind, right? It's
Mm.
all about that. Intentionally they will put an alarm, or they will maybe tell somebody to just take the mobile phone or hide the mobile phone somewhere.
Yes. Even, it's not about hiding. I mean, I believe that if you don't want to use mobile for a long time, just say, keep your phone away.
For some
It
time,
should
because
not
the
be
rays
in
are
your
also
reach.
harmful.
Yeah, it should not
Right.
be in your reach. For example, right now I'm sitting in front of you, and if my mobile is here, I even if I don't want to touch it, I would simply pick it up and start using it.
You cannot resist yourself to in
Right.
order to touch the mobile phone.
Yeah. So I should, if I'm working here, so I should keep my mobile in another room, because when I
Right.
have to use, I have to get up and then I have to get it. So sometimes they are lazy. We feel that okay, let it go. It's not important. So just let it
Right.
go. So that's
Right.
how we can stay away from mobiles.
Right. So
And I
mobile
also
phone.
I have tried this method and it worked.
Okay, really.
Really, it worked.
Okay. So I'll
So
try to
it
do
should be,
that. I mean,
yeah.
sometimes I try this digital detox kind of thing in a day so that I can stay away from social media sites, or I can just make my day productive, right? I can like involved in such things that makes me productive or gives me energy instead of taking my all energy, right? So sometimes I try intentionally to involve in such kind of things. But after 2 hours, I'm the same, Ankita.
So we have to
So
practice it. They say that
practice it every
you
day.
become you become what you practice. So we are practicing our using our mobile every day for full day. In the morning, first thing we always check our mobile, even if it is alarm or maybe any message or notification. So
Hmm,
first thing
hmm,
we do, we always check our mobile. And
hmm.
at night, whenever we go to sleep, whenever we go to bed, so last thing that we do, we use our mobile.
Right.
Right.
And
So what are we practicing? We are practicing using mobile. We are practicing that activity all the day. So we have become perfect in that thing. So that's why we can't resist watching mobiles,
yes,
using
yes,
mobiles.
definitely usage of mobile phone.
Hmm.
So, what is the one guilty pleasure kind of grooming thing that grooming product or maybe beauty product you have purchased, right? And now you're regretting purchasing that product.
Actually, I really don't. I only apply lipstick
Okay.
and sometimes eyeliner, and I apply eyeliner maybe in 6 months or 3 months someday. So the regular thing
Hmm.
is lipstick. So apart from that, I don't use anything. So and I don't feel that I have regretted to buy something, such product or something. So yeah,
Right.
I don't have any guilty pleasures about this kind of cosmetic stuff.
Right. Any guilty pleasure kind of app that you have in your mobile phone?
Some online shopping apps like Mindra and Meesho and Flipkart and Amazon. So these are the only ones. There are no other apps.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have Zomato, Swiggy. That
That
is
my
making me
husband.
fat.
Okay, my husband does that. I don't do that.
And I regret. Sometimes I feel like I need to delete all these Zomato or Swiggy from where I order junk food or unhealthy stuff, right? So I
Mhm.
order that whenever comes something comes in my head, I just directly order that. So my husband says that I'll do something about it. I mean, you keep on ordering one thing or the other. So that is one of the like guilty pleasure app that is there in my phone. And one
Okay.
purchase that I am fond of buying, journals or small books or diaries. I have a lot
Mm.
in my cupboard.
Okay.
But whenever I see somewhere, I cannot control or resist myself in order to buy that. I just buy
Okay.
whenever I go. I see I cannot control myself. Not I just want myself not to buy such things, but I end up buying one or two from
So
there.
do you write journals every day?
I try to write not every day, but I started writing 15 days back. So,
Okay.
but I have a lot in my cupboard.
Okay. Okay.
Journals, very small diaries, very like this much size diaries I
Okay.
have.
Okay. Okay.
So a
So
lot
with
I
me,
have.
yeah, it also happens with me. I have this guilty pleasure of buying books.
Okay,
I
okay,
buy, I feel that now I have to finish this. I will read this. And then I don't read. I read up to pages and then I leave it. Then
okay.
I
I can
purchase
see
a
in your
new book.
background a lot of books
Yeah,
are already
you
there.
can see. So these are all my guilty pleasures, you can say.
So you have not read all these books, right?
And no, I haven't read. Though I try to read, try to read religious books. I love reading them, but I don't find enough time. I don't get enough time. And there are
Holy
also some,
books.
yeah, holy books, and also some books to improve my English. To learn vocabulary. So in order to do that, I need to read. But I
Hmm.
again, it becomes a guilty pleasure because I can't read.
Right.
So yeah, that's how it is. What do you do to make you happy when you are bored or when you are free or maybe in tension or something?
Though whenever I'm busy, I find it very boring. But when I get bored, I play with my son. This is the habit
Okay,
that I have developed these days.
o-
I mean,
okay,
I cannot exactly tell you, like maybe 1 month back, I started doing this intentionally. When I get bored or when I get free from my work. So at that time, I go to my son. He comes back at around A1 or 1:15 from school. He come back
okay.
at that time. So
How
whenever
old is he?
now he is 6. Now he has turned 6. He has just turned 6.
My son
So
also.
yes, so I what I do, because he also watches something like sometimes TV, he's doing drawing, or he
Mm-hmm.
also gets bored because he's
Yes.
alone at home.
I,
So I go to him, I talk to him, or I we just crack jokes, we play, we do activity, or I take him out, right?
mm.
So what I have just recently started doing this, and I feel so happy whenever I take him out or whenever I see him happy or smiling. So
I
he
believe
also
that's the
feels
best
like mother.
activity. Yeah.
Yes. So he also feels like mother is spending some time with me and there is somebody with me. Otherwise, he comes to me and he keeps on asking questions when I'm doing something. At that time, I directly tell him not to come with me. Whenever I'll be free, I'll come to you.
Okay.
So he agrees now. So he listens to me also because I have started spending time with him. Now he started listening to me. Before that,
Because
he
he
also used
knows
to
that my
spend time.
mother is also playing with me. I
Yes,
have a friend, right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
yes.
also important, right?
So I have seen a lot of changes after started doing this thing. So I think so all the mothers, if they say that the kids are not listening to them, they should start
Mm-hmm.
doing that. Start
Yeah,
spending time with them
fine.
so that
Yeah, that's
the kid
important.
can understand mother's feeling and mother can also understand kid's feeling. So now whenever I get bored, I just do that and it gives me happiness, right? Sense of satisfaction also that I'm
Yes,
spending some time with my kid and he is having that every time my back, right?
right. So, what made you
So,
do that? I mean, what did you think that
uh,
I should play with my son?
yes, I'll tell you that he plays in the evening. He plays with the group of kids. There are 4 to 5 kids. They every day they come in the evening to play with him. But then, like there are 3 kids, and
Mm-hmm.
the 2 kids are like they are of like one mother kid, right? One
Okay.
like from one mother, but one
Mhm.
is the cousin. So they
Okay.
stopped coming in the evening and he started getting bored and he started getting like kind of stressed. Mama, will they not come? Nobody will play with me.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Then.
spending. Yes. Then I realized that why he's feeling like that. I am with him. His father is there. His
Yeah.
grandfather, grandmother is there at home and he started feeling alone, even in his own house. So at that time, I realized that I need to spend time with him. I need to understand his feelings because kids, what they want, your attention, right?
Attention.
So, so parents, if parents are with them, the confidence level is different, the kids' confidence level is different, and the kids, they start behaving in a positive way,
And they also have
right?
that great love bond, that my mother is with me, she's playing with me, and they have that
Yes,
kind of friend relation as a
yes,
friend. Otherwise,
yes,
we are behaving as a mother, we also have to be, sometimes we have to be strict with them, sometimes we have to tease them, but if we're playing them, we have to be a kid so that
yes,
they can have
yes,
that kind of sense of trust.
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
right.
So, why to just spend time, like not always, not
Mm.
like from afternoon to evening I spend time with him, but like some part of the day I try to spend time with him. I take him outside for cycling, or he plays outside with the ball. Sometimes he plays that badminton with me, though he doesn't know how to play properly, but I try to
Yeah,
teach him. So these small things gives happiness to him also,
that's
to me also.
great thing to do. Yeah.
And I
And in
also
that
don't have
way,
any
we
friend.
can, yes, we can also live our childhood again, right?
Yes,
Because when we
yes,
play with kids, we become a kind of kid with them. So we
yes,
also start
yes,
behaving like a kid.
definitely.
That gives us that feeling that when we were child, we also used to do things, and we understand the innocence. The way
Right,
they ask questions, the way they understand, the way they um, have arguments with friends. So we know that they are very innocent. They don't have anything
definitely.
negative in their mind. So they are completely pure.
And somewhere or the other, we are also kid at heart, right?
Yes,
We all
we
are
are.
kid at heart.
We need that opportunity, right, to become
Yes,
a kid.